Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there's probably no boys and girls watching right now. How are you guys doing today? We are going to do a deep dive. You can notice I lost my voice. That's why I'm slightly late. Or it's a little gravelly, but Jay, I'll answer that in a sec. So, what are we doing today in the show? First and foremost, shout out to everyone that has been watching the last couple of weeks. I appreciate everyone on the VOD as well. We are going to do a deep dive into the game today. So I've got the gameplay queued up. We're allowed to do this. I checked the logs. Did you check the fucking logs? You better fucking check the logs again. I checked the logs, and we're apparently allowed to deep dive into the gameplay reveal that was posted after I went offline yesterday. So this is exciting for me because personally, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Grand Theft Auto, obviously. So let me show you something here. Let me do it. Let me just show you something here. I was, and this is actually gives me chills to think about these things, but Simon, get the fuck out of the way. Fuck, Simon. God damn it, Simon. Hang on. You know, every night I try to touch you, turn you on, never fucking works. All right, well, mic is a little low. Oh, no. Is it the wrong microphone? No, it isn't. How's the mic for everybody? Should be good for everybody out there. All right, first and foremost, what did I miss here? Woods went nuts already? Here we go. Ryu wants a gifted member update. Okay, one sec, my friend. Sounds good? Okay, guys, thank you. So let's just get this out of the way. I used to work at GameStop back in the day. I've told the story about Grand Theft Auto 3 and how it changed everything for a lot of people in gaming. Walking into the store that day, I was an assistant manager at GameStop, and we had a kiosk for the PlayStation 2. Now, that was the day they actually sent us. This is amazing. They sent us a demo of this, and it was about 3 weeks before release, or maybe even a month before the game was coming out. And I was able to open up the demo unit, put the demo disc in, and play this before anyone else, really. Not, I wouldn't say anyone in the world, but just anyone in the general area of that store. It was like mind-bending. And stepping out of that car for the first time was like, oh my God, this is on another level of gameplay that I've never experienced. And then I worked at the store for when Vice City came out, and we had over 1,000 pre-orders for this. 1,000 people at our location were lined up to pick up the game. And the music, the aesthetics of the game set in the 80s, the vibe of it was just absolutely mind-blowing as well. But then, of course, San Andreas was also another one that I couldn't believe how they captured this vibe of a city. And now, today, we finally get to see what they're doing for Grand Theft Auto 6. So there's my intro. I can't wait. Let's get to... What was I going to do? I was going to do something. Wood said this. Thank you, Wood.
Narrator, Jay, I'm not buying DDA and PlayStation. And Rockstar be like, here's a rev you copy Foperos 5.
You missed it.
Now, get over here and orange.
Hang on. Oh, man.
Can't we rename Lake of Ontario something more neutral, like Lake of Bisexual or something?
Yeah, Lake of Bisexual Lighting if you'd like, Drummer Punk. If that's what you would like to do, we could totally do that. And then the one and only Wood. Wood has gifted 5 goddamn members. God
Congratulations.
Thank you, Wood. I appreciate that. You know, I want to give a shout out to Wood. Wood has been supporting the show for almost 2.5 years, even more than that. So that's incredible. So today is all about Grand Theft Auto, talking about the past games, while we also have a look at the new game here. So somebody asked for an update on the gifted members. We're at 885, believe it or not. We're so close to 1,000 again for the end of this month. Looks like I looks like I'll have to do another major ridiculous stream. Now, if you guys are wondering what happened to the last month, we hit the goal. So Justin and I owe you guys, which is happening next month. I keep saying that. We're doing a 12-hour stream. Well, yeah.
Congratulations.
You son of a bitch. Raw Dakota has gifted 5 members. My voice is going. I love you all. Thank you. Raw, seriously, thank you for your continued support. Wood, thank you. I appreciate you both very much. And Drummer Punk said this, and then I'll answer what's on screen there.
Can't we rename Lake of Ontario something more neutral, like Lake of Bisexual or something?
But bisexual lighting would make sense, wouldn't it? The Lake of Bisexual Lighting. Holy shit. What is going on now? What is going on? Wait, that didn't play right. What's going on there? I don't know what's going on. Okay, so Drummer Punk has gifted 5 members. We're already at 15. Jesus Christ, guys. That means, wait a second. Dude, that Drummer Punk just put us back at 900. I appreciate you guys so much. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous what you guys do for me. Thank you. So at the end of the month here, we've got 3 more days of streaming here. I'm off on Tuesday. I'm going to go see Marilyn Manson and Rob Zombie. So deal with that. But we have 3 days to get to 1,000. So we need 100 more minus the ones that you lose during the month. So there's going to be another goal for the end of this month, and then I don't know what it is yet. So we'll figure it out. It's what I don't know what it is. Now tomorrow, just so you guys know, we already have the goal met for tomorrow because we missed it last week because my computer exploded. Tomorrow is retro night on the show, so I'm taking all of my retro consoles at 5 p.m. EST, and we're going to play a shit ton of retro games and just discuss retro things tomorrow. So we're talking about the Nintendo Mini, the Super Nintendo Mini, the TurboGrafx. What else do I have? Both the Sega Genesis Model 1 and 2. So tomorrow, 5 hours of retro gaming on the show where I play the games, we talk about them, and we just relive those memories from back in the day. So that is at 5 p.m. EST. So thank you for tuning in today. Let's finally get to what is on screen there. I have no money into Super Chat. Obviously, that is fine. You can ask me things in the chat. I appreciate that.
Congratulations.
He says, I have no money into Super Chat. Can someone ask Jay about the recent Metal Gear Solid remaster? Thanks in advance. Many blessings. So, I personally, to answer that question, I only played the game when it originally came out. Now, I'm hearing really good things about it. So, if you're at... Right,
I hereby name the Northern Lights to Aurora Bisexuales.
That's a good one. Oh, God. I'm not going to get political. I'm not, guys, you could hear I'm a little sick, but I think I'm catching a cold, but I'm going to push through this. God damn it. We're going to push through this. So thank you for the support. Ryu. Oh, man, I appreciate you. Thank you, dude. We're going to name the Great Lakes Sexual Boreal. What did you call it? The Northern Lights will be a roller board. I can't even do it. Man, my voice is fucked today. Thank you, Ryu.
Congratulations.
Guys, sorry about my voice. There's not much I could do. Thank you, dude. We're not going to do that. So, in terms of Metal Gear Solid 4, I'm hearing really good things about that remake, especially on Switch 2. Oddly enough, on Switch 2, it's like really good, which I don't think a lot of you would be surprised to hear that the Switch 2 is more powerful than you think it is. And all of these games are coming over there. Modern Warfare 4 looks incredible. Not that I really care about that. Use the Bane mask. Oh, yeah, I should. I didn't I used it yesterday. I should wash it, though. I was born into the darkness. Yeah, I lose my voice pretty quick now, don't I? It's a little fucking problem. So we're going to wait a little bit before some more people get in here, and then we've got this. This, my friends, is the full extended preview gameplay of Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, you've probably watched it. You probably already know what it is. But what we're going to do today, I'm not going to play the video and react to it. What we're going to do is go basically almost frame by frame and just point out the cool things that we saw. Now, if you saw yesterday's stream, I kind of already did a deep dive talking about everything we could see. But I had to wait until the video went onto YouTube before I could even talk about it. So today, that's exactly what we're doing. It's 26 minutes long, so it's probably going to take the whole stream once we start. But we're going to go almost not frame by frame, but we're going to go through each little section and just talk about everything that we see there. So I'm not playing the video per se. We're skipping through things, looking at things, deep diving, checking out the details, the things that we might have missed. Now, I don't know how much we've missed from it. Probably not a lot. But I just thought this would be a fun thing to do on the stream. And then tomorrow, retro night. Sunday, I'm not sure yet. And Monday, I still don't. What is Sunday? What the fuck are we doing Sunday? I totally forget. Now, how many of you guys watching right now have played, you know, I'm going to take this one out of here because it's not really, it's just Liberty City stories, but how many of you have played this trilogy? I'm curious. Let's just start at the beginning here. So starting with 3, Vice City and San Andreas. How many have went through all of this? I'm curious on how many actually have been through all of them. Raw Dakota says he's beaten all 3, so he's a hardcore fan. Nice. Left Control says, I have them all. Have you beat them all? Of course, says Still Moving. Nice to see you. By the way, who do we have here right now? Still Moving. Nice to see you, dude. Wheeler, thank you for the support, as always. Sea Monkey says, I've played all of them, even the old top-down GTAs. Dude, I love those ones, to be honest with you. Sea Monkey, nice to see you, dude. Raymond says all 3 of them, or part 3. There isn't a trilogy. I know that. I'm just saying, I just said the trilogy of these 3. Which is that? Anyone experiencing weird lag?
I just paid her $5 to hug my penis with her mouth.
What the fuck is that, Jay? Okay. So, sorry, what did you do? You paid $5 for a woman to hug your penis? With her mouth or your mouth? Sorry, wait, I'm confused. You're hugging women's penises? What? I don't know. Okay, here's a question. What's the best game in my hands here? That's a tough one. Hang on. Let's just do this one. Which is better, Vice City or in San Andreas? Which one's better for you guys? I would say San Andreas in terms of gameplay is probably better. I think it is. But then again, I'm like, well, wait a second. Vice City, the music, the vibe, the feeling. I'll never forget playing that for the first time. Ray Liotta doing the voice acting. But then San Andreas, they introduced so much to it. You know, like the biking was such a big deal, like riding around town on a BMX bike. The strip clubs, I don't know which one's better. They're probably pretty on par. You know, but the comedy of San Andreas was fucking incredible, too. Like, the Boys in the Hood vibe was just incredible. Jay, you know about it, right? You grew up around here. But Vice City, fucking amazing. I don't know which one I would vote as better. Yeah, the 90s rap scene that they've captured for this game was mind-blowing. It was like you were living there. And, like, going out of the hood into the major city. I mean, I'll never forget that one area that had those ramps. You know, you guys are probably like, yeah, there's fucking 15 million sections that have ramps. You know, and let's just talk about that for a second. Do you guys remember getting in the cars for the first time and realizing that there was all of these missions and these cool things you could do based on just finding areas where you could launch cars in the game? Think about what we're going to do in the new one. Like, let's get excited here. The new game is going to have everything that we were talking about right now. Stealing airplanes was always a blast in the old games, and taking cars and going off ramps was always a blast because remember, some of them had challenges attached to them. Remember that? And then the missions, I love the missions where you pick up a passenger and you have to take them somewhere and make sure they don't get killed, and I love stuff like that in the game. But I'm so curious, like, what is the level we are dealing with in Part 6 now? I mean, when you start to think about that and how good these games really were, I'm not saying that we forgive Rockstar for all the nonsense they've been doing over the last 3 years with this game, but I'm saying that, like, there's a good game here, obviously. There's going to be a good game in this. There has to be, right? Dan, thank you, dude. Dan has gifted a goddamn membership.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, my friend. We're now at 16. If we hit that goal, we do an extra 2 hours today. So thank you very much. So, yeah, Dan, thank you, dude. It looks like it's working. I appreciate that. So, yeah, I think that we have something special here. Now, a lot of people are saying, Jay, are you going to play it on stream? Because I talked about this yesterday. I'm not playing it on PlayStation. Not happening. Now, will I play it on Xbox Series X on stream when it comes out? We might do that, but I'm not paying for it. So if I get a review copy, which is probably likely if I asked for one, then I'll do it. But I'm just not supporting the game. It's just not happening. I'm going to buy it on PC like everyone else is, and we'll wait for that. But if I somehow come across a copy, we'll play it while it goes live. The Booch is gifted.
Congratulations.
You know, I don't want a moral grandstand here, but I made a promise to you guys that I would never buy a game key card. And to this day, I have seen so many fucking Switch 2 games that I'm like, God damn it, that I want to own, but they're game key cards. And I just, hang on, speak of the devil. It's not here yet. I just said to you that I would never buy one. And I'm a man of my word. I will never buy a game key card. And I said that I would never support PlayStation moving forward. I haven't dropped a cent to a game key card or to PlayStation. Haven't spent a cent. Now, I never said that I wouldn't play the game, but I said that I wouldn't. I'm not supporting it. So it's going to be interesting if I get a copy, because then we'll do it. If I don't get a copy, we're not doing it. So that's the truth of the matter in that regard. I'm going to be I will buy a copy on PC when it comes to PC, because that's going to be the best place to play it. Other than that, guys, I hope I get a review copy. I put my name in. I think I might have put my name in already, like a long time ago. All right, Riff says, for me, Vice City is better. The rap is goated, says K-Nubs. Nice to see you, buddy. Cribs, what's up? San Andreas, who can get lost in the wilderness at night, listen to the radio shows, and act like a true redneck. Beautiful. You could do that in this game, too, by the way. Seamonkey says, the low riders were the best part of San Andreas. Dude, do you remember some of the cars in this game? That was another aspect of these games that I loved. Remember, like, in the original Grand Theft Auto 3, there's a car named the Romero. The Romero car is named after George Romero as a direct, homage to George Romero. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Remember, the multi-layer gameplay was layered on top of references, cameo names, culture. I mean, it just went on forever. It would take you like 50 hours to see even a fraction of the game, because you'd spend most of it just driving around, crashing into people, causing mayhem. So, I mean, let me ask this before we get into the gameplay. I got the gameplay loaded here. We're good to go. My question to you guys is, what is your favorite moment of chaos you ever created? In which game, and why was it the best moment? For me personally, I think I have to go with the original, Grand Theft Auto 3. When I first found out that there was helicopters in the game, and you could fucking shoot them down with the bazooka, and then that other group of police would show up, and it was just like pure chaos, that was, for me personally, when I was like, we are playing something special. You know what I mean? That was just blowing. Like, and every day I worked at the game store, every day people would come in and be like, have you heard about Grand Theft Auto 3? I'm like, motherfucker, right there. And they'd play it and they'd be like, oh my God, like, it was such a pivotal gaming moment for the store. You know, just having it there. Bullman, what's up? Played bits and pieces of every game. Nice, dude. Can't wait to explore the swampland, says Sea Monkey. That looks incredible in there. Mr. Substantial, nice to see you. I've never been really too interested in GTA until this one. I played Chinatown Stories. Nice. I'm glad you're into it. I hope you have fun. I'm not waiting a year to play, it says Left Control. Totally, man. It sucks that we have to wait. Can you get Vapus to copy? No, you're fired.
Congratulations.
Wheeler says, congratulations. Thank you. I might play through 5 before the new one drops. That's probably a good thing to do. Riff says, I don't get the revisionism that it's somehow the best in the series. I don't know, man. I don't know why. Does anyone in the chat feel like Grand Theft Auto 5 is the best one in the series? I don't know. I really don't think that way. You know what I mean? I think that for me personally, you can't deny that these two right here are some of the best open world games ever made. The amount of time, you know, that they spent on that. Crazy Pedestrian and 6-star in GTA 6. Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, remember the first mission where you steal the car out of the car shop there? That yellow Camaro? God damn it, I miss that stuff. You know, I can't wait for this. So, without further ado, I hate saying that because we're wasting time saying that. I think it's time we start this deep dive. Now, like I said, I'm going to be going through the video with kind of screenshots. So rather than sit here and let the video play, I'm just playing it safe here a little bit. We're going to go through it this way. So rather than play the video, we're just going to basically go screenshot by screenshot. We might play it a little bit, but I'm definitely not doing any audio. No audio at all, because I heard some channels are getting a massive fucking problem with that. And that sucks. You know, they're like, yeah, you can react to it, but we're going to take your channel down if you do. It's like, just because you're Rockstar, that's bullshit. So, no audio. I apologize, but I'm not risking my channel just so we can watch, 5 seconds of fucking footage. Rockstar Games, congratulations. So, first and foremost, this video that we're seeing was captured on the base PlayStation 5. So if you guys notice something, I want you to say it in the chat. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to have a lot of fun doing this today. We're going to have a lot of fun doing this today.
I wanted to continue watching your show, but I forgot or lost my earbuds. I'll just say hello. Later. I'll rewatch your stream.
Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that, man. Are you at work or something? You must be at work. That sucks. You lost your earbuds. What, you forgot or lost them. I hope you could find them, my friend. And also, thank you for the support, dude. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to minimize me a little bit here, just so you can kind of see me. But, yeah, we're going to be saying ass a lot. So, the idea of what we're doing today is very simple. We're going to go over and over and over and watch some of this gameplay. First thing I notice right away is her ass. I mean, that is wow. They really paid attention to the things that are important here. Now, here's what I want to talk about right away in the textures. The textures in this game are fucking batshit crazy. If you look closely at the sidewalk, there's like debris, there's old gum. It's not just a clean, and it doesn't also follow along the whole path there. That's number one thing that I see right away that I'm like, okay, we're dealing with something on next level here. You know, and also the oil stains on the ground, it's so realistic. I love it. I love that. If you look across the street on the far left, the the lighting on that store looks amazing. But what's really good out of this, let me just show you here. That right there, my friends, that feels like an actual scene out of like downtown Toronto or Miami. Like I remember walking around downtown Toronto and you'd come across these like people hanging around their car or in front of a building. And I know that this is not a huge deal, but if we're going to break down everything, I love that. I love the idea that this is probably like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. And that's exactly what would happen in the city. People are just like hanging out. It does look amazing, does it not? And if you look closely on the right side, the garbage out in front of the building and the two characters standing there that we get to know in a minute here. But I honestly think it looks, it looks really well done. Now, for the gameplay movement, frame rate, guys, the frame rate on this is a little bit weird. But the one thing I wanted to also talk about is the street lights. You know, in filmmaking, you've got a color temperature. All of the lights are different color temperatures. So what's cool here is to see that the lights in front of the building are a much cooler temperature, and the street lights are like LED light, low electricity, low power, I should say, lighting in the roads. So if you look way into the distance there, you can see all the street lamps going down. I mean, it looks fucking spectacular, doesn't it? Yes, we can also expect the frame rate to be higher on PC. Absolutely. In fact, I'm going to make myself actually bigger here. Fuck it. I'll move myself if we need to. So, yeah, I like the fact that this looks so real. And the part that makes it look really real is the lighting. You know, games, the games that really look the best, it's all down to the natural lighting and how the lighting is used in an environment. And right here, I could tell right away, like they're nailing the nighttime vibe. Like those pot lights out front of the building, those are a really cool, I'd probably say they're like neon lights, not LED, but like old school neon bulbs. And those look fucking exactly what it would look like. And if you look closely, garbage in the road, I'm curious if you're able to kind of move that stuff around the map. You know, like if there's garbage outside, can you pick it up and throw it around? Like the bags of garbage, can you drive over them? What happens when you do that? So it's interesting. Do you guys notice anything I'm not seeing here? Let's check out what they do here. So they go up the road. Like, dude, let's stop it here. This right away looks exactly like a Toronto building. You know, obviously I don't live in the ghetto like this, but Toronto does look like that in sections. And I'm like that's a base PlayStation 5. Oh, my chat just crashed, of course. Hang on, guys. Oh, and by the way, I returned that fucking Splatoon game. Can you believe it showed up like that? Somebody had sat on it, I think. So right now I'm waiting for the brand new order of it. So it says out for delivery still. So who knows where it is. A lot lizard is back in that truck. I noticed the lag with all the character models increased a little bit, right? It did. So let's look at this image right here. I got to be honest, like, if you look closely, there's like somebody in the building. The metal on the door handle looks fucking amazing. Just the stance of some of the characters, the way they're leaning and acting here. Let's just see what happens here. Like, come on, that's a base PS5? How? Look at the lighting. Like, look at the skin tones.
Peach, 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 peach.
Oh, God.
Peach, peach.
Oh, God.
Peach. Peach. Peach.
Oh, my God.
Peach. 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 Peach.
Listen, if you Americans, if you fucking Americans act up on stream today, I'll cut your electricity off. Just saying, I will come down there and cut your electricity off. I'm sick of your shit. Everyone's fucking, oh, look at us. We're American. Yeah, well, how about this? How about no electricity, motherfuckers? Anyways, let's get back to the gameplay. Thank you, Tower Dragon, for the support. So, guys, that's a base PlayStation 5. If you look closely, the jewelry looks fucking spectacular. The clothing looks amazing. Lucy on the left, I'm just going to call her Lucy. Lucy's breasts, you can see her goddamn nipples. You actually could see her nipples. There's nipples there. Can I zoom in on this? What's the command on Windows to zoom in on things, guys? How do you do that? You hold Alt or something? What do you do? Okay, what the fuck? How do you zoom in on a screen? What's the button? With the mouse, you know? Can we do that? Fat Joe, what's up, dude? It's Alt and F4. Wait, Alt and F4. That's going to delete the channel, isn't it? Yep, that's going to delete the channel. No, that's... You guys... Fuck. Who said that? Hang on a second. I'm gonna fucking lose
It's like American now.
Whoever fucking said that, just shut all my windows. I am gonna fucking come down there. Jesus Christ. Hang on, guys. Motherfucker. Who was that? Who was that? Hang on a second. Who the fuck was that? Guardian, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Control and scroll wheel.
Thank you. Hang on. I'm getting it back. You son of a bitch. You see what he did? You see what happened here? This is disgusting behavior. Okay, hang on, guys. You got me. You got me on that one. You got me. You fucking assholes. It wasn't even... that was good.
Noob.
No, don't time him out. He got me. That was good. That was good. What is it? Control? You hold control and zoom in? Well, no, guys. That zooms like... That makes the screen bigger. But I thought there was a way to zoom in. Is there not a way to zoom into the, like, the screen? There is, right? Son of a bitch got me. God damn it. Yeah, like, wait a minute. There is. How do you do that? God damn it. How do you do it? No, you guys are talking about, like, zooming the screen. I'm talking about, like, zooming in on any of the screens. You know what I mean? Okay, if I hit Control Plus, watch what happens here. Nothing. You know what I mean? There's like you hold something. It's like, I totally forget. No, it's not that. Windows key plus symbol. No. It allows you to zoom in, like, to your screen. What? You sent me money to talk about it, and I didn't. Well, first of all, I don't think you sent me money, my friend. Okay, relax. You didn't. Okay, well, how about this then? We'll just do this for you. Here we go. Here you go. There you go. How about that?
Congratulations.
So hold. Hang on. Let me just look this up. How to zoom in on your PC screen with your mouse. No, I want to be able to do that so we could zoom in. Hold and press Control and then zoom in and then out. It's magnification. That's what I'm looking for. but it's magnification, not zoom in. So it doesn't work on hold control, press and hold control, and then zoom in and out. See, that's for text only. I want to do the magnifying glass. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Bear with me. Bear with me. We'll get it.
Incoming aspect transmission.
Oh, God.
Pathetic. You thought you could hide behind a false god. None shall stand once our forces arrive on Ontario. Praise the dark gods.
Oh, my God. Scroll up on your mouse to zoom in, scroll down to zoom out, and then Control 0. Yeah, that's, again, God damn it. That's not what I'm talking about. Hang on. I'll get my roommate on this because it'll be very, trust me, it's worth it if we figure, you can do it on Mac. I don't know if you could do it on Windows. Let's see if he answers. Question about Windows. I know, terrible. But you know on a Mac how you can zoom in on your screen? You know how you use that feature to magnify the screen without affecting any of the screen itself? Can you do that on PC?
Sort of. You can hit Windows plus and Windows minus, the start key on the keyboard, and it will effectively do similar, but it's not the scroll wheel.
So wait, Windows plus and minus. Oh, here it is. Magnifier update. Okay, hang on. I figured it out, I think. All right, I see the magnifier popped up.
Only a small part of the screen or all of it?
Yeah, no. I got it. Thank you. It's the whole screen zooms in. But it does it to all my monitors, but it works.
Yeah, that's only the way it works in Windows.
Ha. So, guys, is this zooming in for you? Watch. That should be zooming in to the image. Now, I don't know how I would... Yeah. There we go. That works? All right, cool. Raw Dakota has gifted...
Congratulations.
You son of a bitch. You sweet son of a... Guys, that's why I wanted to do this. So if we want to zoom in on breasts, now we could zoom in on breasts. You see what I'm saying? That makes sense, doesn't it? That's why I wanted to do this. So there we go. Sorry for the time it took, but now we can do this properly. So if I want to zoom in on some of these characters here, I can do that. Now, see that? Now we can move around. Boom. That's exactly what I wanted to do for you guys. There, it was worth it because now when I play the gameplay, we can we can zoom into things and talk about things a little bit better. You know what I mean? That's awesome. Okay. There we go. Totally worth it. Okay. Raw Dakota has gifted fucking 10. This lunatic has gifted 10 memberships. Thank you very much now. Dude, we're at 26 already. 26.
Congratulations.
Absolutely ridiculous. Thank you for fixing that. Everyone loves it. Oh, you could change it to a magnifying glass? Where? Hang on. We're going to make it even better. Zoom level, invert colors. How do you do the magnifying glass now? Sorry. It would be great if you could do that, but I do not see.
I gave you the explanations about why it does it on your messages app.
Okay. It doesn't matter. This is fine. This is fine, guys. We'll just use it. I don't know how to turn that back on, so. All right, Glamorous, nice to see you. It's under view? Okay. Hang on. If you want to make that better. Lens. Oh. Like that? No, the lens is annoying. What is the other one? Okay, what have I done? What is going on here? No, that's not what I want either. One sec. For the love of God, we've derailed the stream. We'll just do what we got.
Fantastic and ready for my May 1st burst.
Listen, who is that? Mr. Williamson, thank you for the support.
Congratulations.
I appreciate you. Raw Dakota, thank you for the support. Yeah, I don't understand how the lens works, guys. So let's just continue here. Yeah, Norman, no problem, dude. Thank you, though. Like what we figured out, guys, is perfect for this. So let's just see what happens here. Remember, obviously, I'm not playing any of the audio, so we're going to just kind of watch this and see what happens. You know, I noticed one thing about the characters, the movement and stuff. It's a little, I wouldn't say janky, but you'll notice that, I'll run it back a little bit. You'll notice that the movement is a little... By the way, I've got the 4K up. It's a little weird. You know what I mean? But for being a base PlayStation 5, that's fine. All right, so entering a building, first thing I see here that I think is pretty cool is that, yeah, if you look closely at the background here, which I love, right up here, the back wall, you've got those two doors. And if you look outside the doors, guys, there's two people standing there, and the reflections are fucking spectacular. And you can actually see the city out those back doors, which is so cool to see something like that. Here, I'll zoom in right on that. See that? Like the two characters, but if you look past that, you've got the city kind of just in the background still. So it's not like we're loading into an area and only viewing that area. We're like, you know what I mean? Like in the old games, you'd view an area and you'd go, it's cool, but like you're kind of constricted to the inside of a building now. Now you see outside of the building still, so the whole world is still sitting there, and it's not just loaded in. What the hell? Fat Joe was gifted a membership, and it went to the one and only Norman. Thank you, dude. Dude, Dude, it's been 51 minutes, and we're past the fucking halfway goal already. Thank you for the support, guys. Ridiculous. Okay, let's continue here. Jess says I'm not getting it. Dude, okay. Let's talk about this. The amount of NPCs in the first section here is fucking spectacular. I love that. Now, a lot of people are just, it's a mission. Of course there's NPCs. But I'm pretty convinced that there's a ton of NPCs in this game. And it just keeps, you'll see as you watch the trailer, it keeps getting crazier and crazier and crazier in terms of NPC interactive sections. Ultra says, weird. I was gifted a channel membership for you, but I barely watch anyways. Thanks. Dude, welcome back. By the way, for not watching,
You're fired.
So let's look at the scenario. This obviously is a mission that's in the game. It's a complete mission. But the one thing I wanted to show off here is just the lighting is incredible. You know, it's actual source point lighting. And if you look closely, I'm going to show you guys something that's also cool. The plastic on the top of the elevator right there, dude, it's reflecting the light. It's almost like it's ray traced. I don't know the specifics of what's ray traced, what's not in this game. But if you look closely at that light on the plastic, that looks like plastic. You know what I mean? Like they really nailed the textures of all of this stuff. Sour, god damn it. Sour has gifted 5 goddamn memberships. You guys are on fucking drugs tonight.
Congratulations.
Mr. Williamson Fat, thank you. Sour, by the way, shout out to Sour. Sour gifted me something in the mail. I think I know what it is, and if it is what it is, then we're gonna have an issue. But he sent me something in the mail. All right. Thank you very much, my friend. Another aspect of this, I just want to say again, the lighting is just fucking spectacular, especially if you look closely on the jewelry right there. That jewelry is so intense, man. That's crazy to see. So you get like lighting reflections off of the skin tones. What is going on? Fat Joe has gifted a membership. You guys we're now at 33. Thank you very much. I don't know if I could do an extra, I will do it. We'll do an extra 2 hours today, but my voice is going to fucking go, isn't it? But dude, isn't that amazing? Amy, nice to see you. My super chat gives a good hint. Wait a minute. What's your super chat? Oh, no.
Incoming aspect transmission.
Pathetic. You thought you could hide behind a false god. None shall stand once our forces arrive on Ontario. Praise the dark gods.
Listen, I know what this is. I know what this is. He's literally sending me Warhammer stuff, aren't you? You painted a Warhammer figure for me, didn't you? That's what I think. If you get me into Warhammer and I go broke and I have to move in with you, it's your own fucking fault.
You're fired.
But yeah, I think that Sour Balls has sent me a Warhammer figure. Which, dude, I've always wanted to play that. How many people in the chat are into Warhammer? I don't think a lot of you are. But, yeah. He says, oh, no. You have to, you will have to build and paint this one. Oh, no. What did you do? What did you send me? Oh, no. He sent me a model or something? A Warhammer model? Dude, I will. This winter, I'll have time to do cool shit like that. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, my friend. Cribs, what are you talking about? Meaning to be, but I don't have years to spend. I know what you mean by that. Fat says, how do we send you stuff? Well, I used to have a P.O. box, but I shut that down. If you really want to send me something, I could give my address out. I don't really care about that. But I'm going to also say this. I don't really need anything, guys. If you want to send something like a thank you letter or something personalized like that, I love that stuff. But, like, I don't need any gifts from you guys. I appreciate you just being here. We already had the P.O. box, and people sent a shit ton of stuff to me. And you guys just, are so kind to me. I don't need extra stuff. So that's why I don't really give my address out all the time for that, because I appreciate it. But again, you guys have done enough for me. It's too much. So Fat Joe, if it's like a letter or something, that's cool. But like, don't send me anything crazy, dude. Guys, save your money, man. Let me buy you games now. Like, you know what I mean? You've done enough, guys. I love you. Big Bear says, Jay, what is your body count in the woods? And have you bathed lately? What are you talking about? It's almost like you think I was the guy in the woods doing the killing. It wasn't me. All right. Let me log back in here because happy console gamers here. Listen, no one's streaming ever again on your channel. Sorry. It's just not happening.
No one is streaming tonight.
Congratulations.
I love you. Okay, let's get back to this and see what happens here. We're only Dude, this is like 10 minutes and we're barely into the gameplay here. So we've got a character interaction here. Again, if you notice the zoom in, watch the camera movement. It's a little janky, right? Right there. That little zoom is a little janky. I wouldn't say that that's the end of the world, but I mean, it's clearly 30 frames per second. So that's going to be the one thing that kind of sucks about the game. It's 30 frames per second. They couldn't even get it up above that. I mean, I don't know. Like, how do you guys feel about the frame rate? That kind of bugs me, but I think it's something that we'll just get over. You know what I mean? And no, this is footage, Andrew. This is footage off of a base PlayStation 5. So it's, you know what I mean? Now, let's talk about this. Again, if you look closely, the lighting in the elevator looks completely different texture, which is cool to see. Oh, no.
I've been gone for too long. We need to booch abuse.
You have been gone. Where the fuck have you been? On OLED, that can be a huge issue. That's why I bring it up. Frame rates, man. The frame rate of the game looks a little... No, Andrew, it literally says in the trailer that this is a base PlayStation 5. So, unless they're lying, Andrew, then it says in this, it says captured on a base PlayStation 5. Yeah, it says that, a base PS5. So, unless they're lying, Andrew, and there's like a big conspiracy theory here, this is not the PlayStation 5 Pro. In fact, they've confirmed that the game's locked at 30 frames per second with no, not at all, option to go to 60 performance mode. I thought it was it just said PS5. It did. For the love of God. It's base PS5. Jacob, thank you. We need Booch abuse back? I don't know. Booch, do we need the abuse back?
Boochie.
Okay, let's see what happens there. So they go into there. You know, it's almost like it's so I want to talk about that right there. The watch the NPC. Watch the NPC hit the button. So let's just see something, how interactive the world is. Now, I'm not saying you could do that, but look, his finger's on the button there, and he hits it a few times. That's so cool to see that in the game, because in old school games, they would just be like, yeah, just put like, well, they should have used a PS5, Pro, but dude, check this out. Look at the fucking lighting on there. Well, first of all, look at the guy's hair and stuff. The chain on the back of Jason's neck is amazing. But this guy's like tuned into his cell phone, right? But what I wanted to point out was look at the detail of the shadows in this game. And that's one reason why the game does look spectacular. We're getting some amazing fall off when it comes to the lighting here. So in lighting, there's also harsh lighting and then there's soft lighting. You'll see on the back of his neck right here, here comes my cinematographer talk, but on the back of his neck, that would be considered to be somewhat soft lighting, right? But if you look at certain other aspects of this, there's no other lighting that's you would call hard lighting in here. It's because there's only one source of lighting in the elevator. So what I'm getting at is that they've clearly paid attention to the environmental lighting. And what's cool about that is the lighting seems to affect the characters properly, and they're not doing any fake bullshit with the lighting that I've seen yet. So that's why I wanted to bring that up. Right now, this looks like one source, and the source is at the top of the elevator. So that's cool to see. Now, I would have liked to see like maybe some light bouncing off that cell phone onto the guy there. But you don't really see that. Now, yeah, this looks so good. Let's rewind here a little bit and look around the building here. So you got guys in the background. Here's what I want to show you. So if you look in the background right here, right above this marker, see that? That's another source of light. So you can tell that the lighting system in this game is fucking serious. They're not fucking around. So this character is being lit by predominantly, I believe, that light in the corner of the room. But there's still an ambient light that's hitting him, and that's coming from the hallway to the left. So that's amazing to see. And also, you'll notice it's a different tone. It's a different color, right? So the frames per second are a little disappointing to me. A little bit. What else do we got in the scene here? I see a soccer ball on the right. The graffiti looks fucking amazing. Let's keep going here. This is the moment I think a lot of people were waiting for. Can you pet the dog? Well, the answer is yes. Jay loves lighting. I love lighting because that's what creates the game. You know what I mean? The lighting is created by the atmosphere of the game is created by how good the lighting is. So if they've got good lighting, then they've got a good-looking game. That's kind of cute. All right, let's look at the detail here. What do we see on the table? I see some cans, some bottles, looks like some pills, playing cards. Not sure what that is. That looks like an old dinner tray.
Listen, I am banned.
Congratulations.
Listen, Caldohead is banned. Actually, by the way, here's the announcement. Caldohead is actually officially unbanned. He's learned his lesson to never put a nude photo of Boogie in my Discord again.
Congratulations.
You're fired.
Yeah, do me a favor. Don't do that ever again. I appreciate it, but listen, guys, we don't need to see Boogie that way. We do not need to see him that way. All right.
What's up, dude? The game looked good.
The game looks spectacular, my friend. Thank you, Seals. I appreciate the support, dude. I mean, right now we're going through the details here, and I think the game just looks stunning. For a base PlayStation 5 game. So what's cool here is that the sneakers are hanging above there. I don't know if that's like I don't know what that is. Why those are there like that, I don't know. That's slightly funny to me. Let's keep going here. So here's our first contextual marker on the screen. If you look closely, it says knock. So I'm wondering if you're able to knock on all the doors. You know what I mean? Like, how much detail do we have in this game? If I decided to keep walking down the hall, could I knock on all the doors and see if someone answers? If that's the case, then that's what I wanted to talk about. Then that might be a fucking spectacular level of detail that we have never seen in a Rockstar game, other than, obviously Red Dead Redemption 2. But that would be fucking amazing, wouldn't it? I've never been to Miami, no. Listen.
Still here. Just cashing in my milestone chat. Redoing my entertainment center.
Oh, nice.
Cleaning my space. DTA 6x6 lighting edition.
Are you going to be using bisexual lighting in your space, Banshee? I appreciate you being a member for this long. Oh, God, he's late.
Am I late? I think I'm late. Restart the stream.
Fired.
You're fired, dude.
You're fired. You're fired.
You had one job. One fucking job. And you show up late like this. Disgusting. It's disgusting behavior. All right, talking about the context, the contextual interaction buttons. I'm curious, if you go down this hallway and you're able to essentially knock on any door, could you imagine the level of detail if we get to that in this game? So let's see what happens here. It's kind of funny how they're doing this. It's like a zoom in. It's exactly how I would direct it if I was directing this game. Now, let's look at the detail on the guy behind. So I think that's Jason Jenkins. That might be Jason Jenkins. I have to confirm, but we'll look into it after. But let's see what happens here. So obviously these guys are having a conversation. Obviously Jason and Lucia are on a mission at the beginning of this. So they're trying to infiltrate something, or they're trying to work out a deal with I'd say a gang member here. Right away, again, here's what's special that I wanted to show off. If you look at this frame right here, my friends, what is that in the background? That is the city. And the city is shining out of those windows. And that's what makes this so fucking epic to me, that the world still exists outside of all of the inside interiors of the buildings. And that was always like a big deal to me in the old games. I was like, dude, I wish you can go in more of the buildings. I wish you could experience more things. What the fuck did I just kick? What is this off of? Oh, weird.
True freedom would mean that you could pull out a gun and shoot everyone in that hallway with merciless abandon.
Good point.
Instant 5 stars afterwards.
Absolutely. Now dude, Mike, that's a good point to bring up. Can you pull out a gun and do that in this? Dude, the wrinkles on the shirts, you're absolutely right about that. So let's see what happens here. Now that's fucking truly epic, dude. They like rip the walls down to create this like meth lab or whatever drug this is. All right, what do you say here? The main character looks a little too relaxed for the amount of death and violence that they see, though. Psychopath characters like Tommy and Trevor, these aren't it. Yeah. So that's been a negative critique to the game so far. A lot of people are saying that Jason's kind of bland and he's very stoic. Like he's like Clint Eastwood. He basically doesn't talk much and doesn't do much in terms of like facial animation. So we'll see how as we go through this, but it's called a trap house, Jay. Okay, cool. I didn't know that. Thank you, Raymond. I don't know the ghetto lingo. Now, I wanted to show this again. When he looks backwards, watch how cool this is. So let's try to get that actual screenshot. Watch this. Look at that. See, that's kind of cool because remember, the two lead characters are in a relationship. So it's interesting to see Jason kind of making sure that Lucia is like next to her. Lucy. I'm calling her Lucy. Lucy's right next to him and they're going into a sticky situation. So he's like, bitch, you got my back? And she's like, I got your back, motherfucker. Now, this shit is epic. Look at the fucking table, dude. Robo Taco would be fucking wetter than the fucking Lake America right now looking at this. Robo Taco would be wetter than Lake America looking at this. This looks like some drugs. I don't know what those are. They look like ice cubes or baking soda. Maybe it's like a fake drug. What do you guys think that is? Then let's zoom in on this booty. What is going on with the booty? That's a serious booty. They really dude, the sneakers look incredible. Everything looks so fucking good here. They're cooking crack, says Wolfpack. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay, oh yeah, baby. Lucia is gorgeous. Look at the detail, man. Look at that. That's Raymond. Raymond, if you were like thugged out, you'd look like this. You'd look like a badass like this. Look at the chain, dude. The chain and everything looks so good. His tattoos look fucking on point. That looks so good to me, man. And the background blur, forced perspective. That's another aspect of this game that I love. So forced perspective is when you get a shift in the focus plane. So forced perspective, you'll notice the background is now not in focus. That's because they want you to focus in on the character that's approaching the camera. So if we do it again, watch. As he gets closer to the camera, blur out the background. Ready? Or, yeah, look. So they're doing that exactly. That's awesome to see. Also, if you look closely, they call this the soul. The soul of a character will always have a reflection of light in their eyeballs. If you ever see a movie that doesn't feature that, the characters look very bland.
Totally,
you know what I mean?
check your disc in.
Okay. Hang on. Banshee wants us to check our DMs. Why? What's he doing? Oh, you're playing Vice City. Nice, dude. My live reaction to the Game Awards that was from 20 years ago, guys, just got a copyright strike on it from last December. What the fuck are they doing? Jesus Christ. Fucking dumb. Sorry, guys. Just pure stupidity. Yeah, I just got an email. No, let's not derail this. Who gives a shit? Okay, here we go. Not a copyright strike, but they took the video down. Nice. I love the lighting here, man. So, right here again, I think these character models are some of the best we've ever seen. Now, let's pay attention to the visuals of the face as they're talking, because I honestly think that we saw some. Okay, let me get this out of the way. I know that everyone's going to say this to me right now and be like, Jay, you lost your mind. But that D&D game called Warlock, if you look at the facial animation in that game, I'm just going to say is fucking unbelievable. You know what I mean? Like, you truly feel what the characters are feeling. So let me show you. Is it called Warlock D&D? Yeah. Let me just show you again how crazy it actually is. And then let's compare it. Let's actually do something fun here and compare the animations of GTA 6 versus the animations of this like random game I'm going to show off here. So again, look at the animations on this. I'm not saying you guys need to like fall in love with this game. I'm in love with it because it's like goth fucking chicks who are sending swords at each other. But watch the animations, right? This is 2026. Let's compare the animations from this to Grand Theft Auto. So right away, you see how she's feeling there. But watch this though. So watch this, man. I can't believe like how good this is. Like, did you see the little look she did? She fucking looked her up and down. So watch when she flies in, dude. It's the number one thing that I saw. I was like, holy shit. She's judging the character, and you see it on screen. Watch this again. Dude, guys, that is top tier animation. You know, I've been playing games forever. I've reviewed fucking every 360 game on the channel. I haven't seen animation on faces like this since LA Noire. Like, dude. Now, listen, it's not the best looking characters, but you really do feel them. Like, watch this, man. The cockiness there in the animation is incredible. The character on the right clearly is looking a little bit like she's holding back something. Dude, the animation in this is fucking insane. Now, am I the only one that feels this way about this game? Or does anyone else? Yeah, Crips, we're doing it. Does anyone else agree with me that the animation in this game is fucking spectacular? Like, and we haven't seen it at that level for a very long time. K-Nubs does. K-Nubs gets it. Yes. Anyone else? Look at the fucking animation. Here. It's just like fucking incredible. And by the way, this is like a day one purchase for me. I haven't been this excited. I'm going to say something. I'm as excited for this game as GTA. I think that this game looks fucking spectacular. But again, this is the level of detail I want out of my characters. So K-Nubs agrees. Thank you, K-Nubs. So that, my friends, I really can't wait for that game. So now let's compare it to
Carpet munching between those two in 3, 2, 1. Nice check.
Now, guys, Pay attention to the faces, and let's see. Do you get the same vibe out of the animation on the faces? They look very good, but let's see. I don't know, man. I'm just being honest with you guys. I'll go over it again. It's looking a little stiff compared to that other game. Like, there's subtlety to it. Don't get me wrong. There's subtlety, but yeah, there's subtlety. Okay, maybe it's a little bit better. But hang on, let's let it roll and see. I think, like, she's blank. She's just blank. Everyone's kind of blank, it looks like, but maybe that's just the scene. I love that shot right there, by the way. But now, okay, now I'm starting to see a little personality there. Whatever that character is, I don't know his name, but there you go. That was good. Oh, man. Yeah, well, wait a second. Okay, yeah, you can see. Watch the guy there. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Hang on, I'll catch it here. There you go, motherfuckers. This is why we should be hyped for the game. There you go, guys. Does GTA have amazing animations on the facials? I'll give you a facial. The answer is yes. That guy looks fucking terrified about what's about to happen. Look at him. That's what I want to see in this game. I want to see stuff like that. You know what I mean? I want it to be at that level. Did I show it? Was that on screen? Hang on, I'll show you again. This guy looks fucking terrified, guys. Look at him. That right there, that's solid animation. Is that the whole game? I hope so. Or is that just for this scene? Who knows? Let's keep going here. Thank you, Uncle Mike. So let's get to the shootout here. You know what I love about this, man? I love that there's like girls just in their lingerie or in their panties or whatever, and it's crazy to see that they're just like freaking out and they don't even have clothes on. Like, it's funny to me. It's like exactly what a movie would be, you know? Did you just call this guy Black Sheep? Jesus Christ. Who?
Keep coming.
We need to talk about his dreads. His fucking dreads. Guys, that is fucking serious shit right there you're seeing. Those dreads look unbelievable, guys. Holy shit. So for me, I think that there's a level of detail in the game that is scaling, just like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, based on how close it is to the camera, it automatically descales it in real time. There's obviously something like that at play in this game. So his dreads are not going to be as detailed when they're further into the background. But look at what happens when he gets right up near the camera. Those look fucking incredible. Like, holy shit. You could see individual fucking hairs. That is a level of detail that I knew we were getting out of the game, but to see it to come to fruition here, it's crazy. Now, this is hilarious. This is hilarious, man. This is like these girls are obviously fucking panicking. Now, one part of this I want to show. Look at her back. There's fucking sweat drips. That right there is crazy level of detail. The characters have some sort of engine built into them that lets them sweat.
Maybe Rockstar's racist and thinks all black people don't show emotion. Anyone who thinks that is 1,000% fired.
You're fired.
Jesus Christ. Uncle Mike. Thank you, Uncle Mike. But yeah, guys, look at the sweat. That's fucking amazing. Also, pay attention to the tan line. The tan lines are fucking crazy. So let's see what happens here. Oh, shit, the cops show up. Dude, the lighting, directional lighting is gorgeous in this, man. Right away. Oh, they fucking shoot him? And look at the reaction of the guy. Hang on, let me move my screen. Dude, look at him. He's like, what the fuck? Dude, that's fucking epic. Oh! I didn't realize they fucking shoot him in the face. Let's go frame by frame here. Oh my God. Holy shit. You guys seeing this? Frame by frame. Okay, let's get closer in on this. I doubt anyone else is doing a breakdown like this lunacy. Watch this. So he does close his eyes as the bullet goes in. And that blood, dude, the blood spatter. Holy shit. Dude, the blood. Does it go? Where does it go there? It just goes in front of the camera there. And then we instantly cut to that. And there's a lot of blood there. Holy shit. That's pretty fucking cool. Dude, they just fucking shoot everybody. Now, here's where we get into some of the gameplay, apparently. So, gunplay does look pretty fucking epic. Let's see what happens here. Grab the bag. The toilet in the left looks amazing. The room looks so detailed, guys. So what does that say right there? You can pick up a shotgun.
Yeah, deep dive into my ass.
1 second, guys. Sorry, my roommate's ordering. I just gotta give him my order. All right. Jostler, I'll play that again. I love that. What happened there,
Can
baby?
you a deep dive? Deep dive into my ass.
Oh, shit, it fell on you. Hang on, baby. I'm going to move that for you, sweetie. There you go. Let me, there you go, sweetheart. There. Guys, I'm just getting a drink. Yeah, we are taking a real deep dive into this. I told you we're going to get into this. We're going to get fucking into it deep. Oh, wait a second. Also, no, that's fine. Do I want anything else from there? The loaded pierogies. Okay. Hang on. Thank you. Okay, so, dude, we just got to the part where you can pick up a gun. So I'm not sure if he's going to pick up the gun or not. Let's see what happens here. He does. So in real time, you can pick up the gun. Dude, okay, let's talk about this. That security footage. I'm wondering if it's in real time. So is it? Let's see. Dude, is the security footage in real time? Could you imagine that? That would be fucking nuts if the security footage matched the actual, situation you're in. The Jostler has gifted a goddamn membership. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate that. It is real time, isn't it? Yeah, that's insane. So, guys, we're going to pick up the pace a little bit here because I'm going pretty slow. But let's look at something here. Top right. Guys, that looks like classic GT. That looks amazing, doesn't it? The shotgun, 6 bullets out of 94. That looks pretty fucking cool. So let's keep going here. Ooh. That's what I wanted to show you. Watch what happens when he walks into the light. Fat Joe, man. Thank you, guys. Fat Joe has gifted a membership as well. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, dude. I hope you guys are enjoying this deep dive. We're going pretty fucking deep into this. Like, we're going pretty fucking deep, if you know what I mean.
And I fuck you inside and out.
But I'm excited for the game, man. So, of course, I'm going to... it sounded like I just said I'm excited for the game, man. I mean, I am very excited to see my friend Ones again.
That guy's gay. Thank you.
Like, literally, I'm very excited to see him. So I guess I am excited to see the gay man. By the way, here's my shirt for the stream. Look at that. Do you want to party? It's party time. All right, we'll get back to it now. Oh yeah, Ones, did he have a copy? Ones might have, listen to this. Ones is looking for a complete sealed in box Street Fighter 2 Turbo for me. Did he have one? I don't think he had one today, did he? Anyways, let's get back into this. Watch what happens when he goes through the doorway, guys. This is how you can tell that he did not. Oh, that sucks.
Congratulations.
Ready? Watch what happens to the lighting. I'll pause it right there. Dude, that's fucking epic that they did that. So you're getting a lot of what that's called is blooming. So it's blooming, and essentially a bloom is when you get like a very soft edge of a light. I'm so happy the lighting is like this. Okay, so here we got running. That always made me laugh. Let's watch that again. So this guy throws the fucking guy through the fucking wall. So watch this. He punches the cop. Watch this level of detail, guys. He punches the cop across the face. Boom. Staggers the cop. Now the cop is staggered. And then he fucking just picks him up and puts him right through the wall. Boom. I love that. Now, it's a plaster wall, so that would be possible. Look at that. And then you see his leg pop out there for a second. Kick up into the frame. Dude, that is a level of detail that I love to see in the game. Watch. I'm going to zoom in there, and you'll see his foot. Look at that. His foot in real time. Look, that's fucking awesome, man. So you're starting to see the level of detail in this, and I'm blown away by it. Now, I just got to say, like, the animation on her running up, Luce. Watch Luce. It's kind of... I don't know what to say about it. It's like something weird about that. You guys see what I'm saying? Like, it's classic video game animations. It's not taking you out of the game, but it's also not spectacular. You know, like, it's not matching the level of the rest of the game. She's very stiff. Watch. Now, she's in a shootout, but, like, see what I'm saying? It's a little, I don't know. It's just like, okay, I don't know. Now, let's watch how they walk down the hallway. So that's a unique detail there. The TV. Oh, yeah, and this. Look at that. You've got slow motion. We've got slow motion now. So check this out. This, boom. I can't make out where the bullet hole goes, but it's cool to see that. His glasses go flying. That's pretty fucking cool. Now, did we need a slow motion cam for this stuff? I guess it's kind of cool to see that in the game. You know what I mean? But check out his glasses. They go fucking flying too. That's pretty cool. Guys, we're we're like 30 minutes in. We've done 4 minutes. So we'll see how long this takes. It's sad to see everyone get killed here, man. Now, another aspect of the game that I have to show off is the level of detail again. Look at the sweat. That sweat was not there when he entered the building. So clearly he's in a very serious situation. You know what I mean? And that's pretty fucking cool to see that in real time that's what happens. Okay, that's fucked up. That's fucked up, dude. So let's go back here. This is murder. We've got murder on screen. Watch this. Boom. His hat goes flying. Like, dude, that is brutal to watch in slow motion. You know, and also the lighting from the muzzle. Look at that. It lights up the whole fucking scene for a split second. And then fades out. Look at that. Boom. Fade, fade. So it's instantaneous. Boom. Light on. Source. Fade. Love it. Crazy to see that. And then the way that body falls and the hat falls. Brutal. Like this is pretty fucking brutal, man. They just walk in and murder everybody. It's like, okay, we're you know, we've got a corrupt police department. That's fucking for sure. All right, Crips, what did you say, dude? I appreciate you're actually deep diving, Jay, unlike most who spend 15 minutes. Well, dude, I appreciate that. And I hope you guys enjoy this because I wanted to go and see if we missed anything. Because there's a lot to this game that I think people are like completely missing. Yeah, it's way more brutal. Like, look, the cop just like fucking wastes that guy. Now, Jason's face and Lucia's face, they do represent what's happening. Look at her. She's like, we're fucked. And look at him. He's sad. So you can kind of get the sense that they're kind of panicking now. Sweat. They shut the lighting off, which I think's cool. Now, again, you could see outside. Let's talk about that again quickly here. When you enter the room, guys, watch. There's a fucking mirror. The mirror is literally reflecting Jason. Look. Isn't that fucking awesome? Watch. So when you come around the corner, it's a real-time ray traced reflection. And they did that on purpose to show it off. Look at that. That's fucking cool. But what else is cool is you could still see outside that window and see the world, which I think is fucking incredible detail. But dude, that mirror, that's spot on. Why no sound? Because I'm not playing the video. We're analyzing it, my friend. So I love the lighting here. We've got source candles. If you look at the back wall there, that's another level of detail that most games would just ignore. Look at the top there. That's clearly some sort of like bamboo shelf that's been created or whatever it is. They bought it. The candle is representing exactly what that would look like. I love that lighting, man. So in this scene, oh, she just kicks the fucking window in. That, in my opinion, is a little weird. So watch her on the left side, guys. Let's zoom in on that and watch how that goes down. So let's see the animations here. So she kicks the fucking air conditioner out. Hang on. Did we get a replacement yet? Oh, guys, hang on. I got to get the package at the front door. But hang on. I'll show this quickly. Watch this. Dude, she kicks the fucking air conditioner out. I love that. That's awesome, dude. I thought she kicked the window out. I was going to say that's kind of cheesy, but I didn't realize the air conditioner's there. Let me just grab a package that we got replaced. As you guys know, I ordered it yesterday. Let's see if this one's fucked up. All right, so as you guys know, I ordered a game yesterday. It showed up, and it was stepped on. So we got a replacement. I dropped it off, and it looks like we have an actual decent copy now. Now, I can't wait to play this. Side story for a second. Johnny Millennium did an amazing video on this. Go check it out if you want to know what the game's about. I'm not going to get into it too much, but it's like a looter shooter. I love that. So we got a copy here that's not all fucking mangled. So awesome. I can't wait to play that. All right. Let's keep going here. We got an hour and 20 minutes left to get through this. So I don't know. Probably won't get through it all, or we will. Why does she perk her ass up for a second? Holy shit, guys. What the fuck is going on there? Let's just, I got to analyze this properly. Let's just see this in real time. Let's make sure that everything's okay here. The animations look good. Yep. Let's just see. Watch this. So she puts her leg up. But am I seeing things? Watch. No, I'm just... Okay, it's just her ass. No, she does... It, like, firms up. Right there at the last couple seconds because she's about to jump out the window. Dude, what's crazy is they don't show her leaving, but that's what I wanted to show. Like, I'm not just being a pervert right now, but the animations are fucking epic, dude, because watch, as she's going to leave and jump out the window, you can physically see her ass tense up like she's about to project herself out that window. Dude, that's a level of that's ass detail that I never thought I would see in a game. You can literally see her ass tense up as she's about to jump. You know what? We're going to have to look at that again. Let's go back in there again. Let's go really... There we go. Let's see here. That is... Let's get that. Make sure that's okay. Okay, zoom in on that. Can you analyze that more? Okay, let's look here. But watch... No, joking aside, watch her ass. Look, it tenses up for a few seconds there. That's fucking nuts. Guys, that's fucking amazing. Guys, should I put a poll? Should we check it again? You guys want to see her ass tense up? I'm kidding. Let's go. All right. Here's where it starts to get crazy. So, clearly the helicopter's above them or someone's above them. Look at the detail. You're fired. Ladies and gentlemen, the detail. Excuse me. Just so you guys know, when this stream ends, I'm going to take NyQuil, and I'm going to get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow, we have a 5-hour stream. We're doing retro game night on the show tomorrow. So we're playing all the retro consoles. I'm looking forward to it. But, dude, the level of detail here is just, like, mind-blowing. I'm so happy with what they've done here. And that's like a base PlayStation 5. It's like, how the hell did you manage this? Hang on, guys. I got to just replace something here. I don't want to lose it. Good. So I'm super excited for this game. I'm just like, this looks so good. How is everybody? You guys enjoying this level of detail? Okay, let's carry on here. Dude, the animations of her
That's
draw.
how his ass tenses up before Vapus fucks him. I want you inside me.
I need to fuck you.
As I fuck you inside and out.
Okay, welcome to my show for 5-year-olds. Let's go. Thank you, Nightbreaker, you lunatic. Nightbreaker, how are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well, by the way. Nightbreaker's been missing in action, and a lot of people have been speculating where he has been. What I wanted to show you is he actually submitted, you guys don't know this, but he submitted for the last challenge, and I forgot to show it. So let's pull up his submission for the last food challenge. Here it is, guys. It's never going to get old. It's never getting old. Let's get back to the gameplay here. That's never getting old. I love you, dude. I love you. Let's go. Guys, the animation of her dropping down here is pretty fucking epic, too. Watch this. Like, dude, that's fucking high quality, dude. That looks amazing. Okay, so we're now getting past the first mission. Let's see what else we've got going. Oh, my God, look at this. So, first thing that you notice here, right on the screen, Slim Jim, and no, we're not talking about Randy Savage's dick. You can literally Slim Jim it or smash the window. Right away, we're dealing with something that's epic. Like, dude, that's fucking amazing. Grand Theft Auto Booch?
Boochie.
Isn't that fucking cool, guys? We don't have to break... every car you go up against, you don't just like simply walk up to it. And Evan, what's up, dude? Nice to see you. You have options and tools, and I love this, dude. So that looks... Jamie says he doesn't think it's a good change. What do you guys think about this? I know it's a little controversial because normally you'd break into any car in the game. How do you guys feel about this? Jamie doesn't like it. I personally love the realism that they're putting into this. Let me know in the chat. Are you excited about the realism? But, like, let's be realistic here. Not every car is just going to be open. You know what I mean? So, look, he uses a Slim Jim. And, guys, there's like a mini game. I wouldn't call it a mini game, but there's... You have to do it properly or you're not going to get into the car. It reminds me of something you do in Skyrim. I like that. So I'm assuming you probably hold the right stick to a certain degree and you'll feel it vibrate. Then you know it's time to break in. Dude, come on. Look at this. Yeah, I guess you'd probably have to actually play the game. But guys, dude, look at Lucy. Lucy is like out the side window, having a blast. Look at this, man. Oh, I can't wait to play this. The grill looks amazing. The car detail looks incredible. The background looks incredible. Look at that. I'm blown away by that stuff. All right, let's keep going. First thing I notice here is the dog on the far right there. That's cute. But the atmosphere effects look fucking awesome. Her hair, the physics on the hair look amazing. Look at the fridge, man. You are strong. What's that? That's like what's that pole? That's weird. Let's look around here. $1 investments change the world is one of the books. Oh, what's this, guys? Edged? What's that movie? Edged. Don't know what that is, but there's the video game console there. What the fuck? Guys, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? There's a fucking sex toy on the shelf. Holy shit. Well. Okay. There's a fucking sex toy on the shelf. Jesus Christ. Uncle Mike, yes, sir. You son of a bitch. Mike, if you do that right now, you son of a bitch.
Boochie.
Keep coming.
Like the fucking stream so Zelda can eat.
Dude, there's a fucking sex toy. That is ridiculous. Let's look around the apartment here. Yeah, like the animation, I'm not going to lie, is a little stiff. It's a little stiff, you know? But dude, look at the lighting on her. Also, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. What did you do? You son of a bitch.
Put your ass in a costume or I'll kidnap K-Nubs, Zaylen, Nightbreaker, and Black Sheep and lock them in the Hinsdale house's basement with tons of bottled water and lube.
Oh my God.
Don't forget to dance and bisexual lighting.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Uncle Mike has gifted a whopping 50. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that support, dude. I have to put a suit on. God damn it. What suit? I haven't done this for a while. Dude, okay, I'll make it a special one. What can it be? Oh no, okay. Okay, you're getting a special one, dude. I think. Okay, where is it? Where's the other part to this? Hang on. There it is. All right. If this works, you guys are gonna laugh. This is a good one. Ow. Oh God. I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh God. All right, hang on. I don't know if this is gonna fit. Oh yeah, make it fit, Vapist. Oh, Vapist! All right, hang on. Okay. Not bad. Ladies and gentlemen, space shrimp. Oh, God. Space shrimp. Thank you very much, Uncle Mike. The space shrimp is here. Hi. Food's here? Holy shit, that showed up. Okay. Space shrimp is hungry. How much to go hiking in this costume? I would need $500. I would need $500 to do that. Space Shrimp would need $500 to go hiking in this. I would not fucking hike in this at all. Hang on, I just want to eat one thing. I'm starving. I haven't had food today. Congratulations, I'm eating a pierogi. Oh, this is good. If somebody donated $500 right now, I'd puke. All right. All right. Let's keep going. Let me put my food away. Hey, what are you doing in the garbage, you goose? I will eat when I'm done streaming. Okay, here we go. Not Canadian. 500 US, you maniacs. All right, Uncle Mike, thank you. Listen, Space Shrimp is here. Let's go. You son of a bitch. I love you. Let's keep playing. First and foremost, I got to say thank you, Uncle Mike, for the support. I appreciate that. Here we go. This is where they start to explain all of the fucking clothes that you can wear in this game. And dude, it's insane. Apparently, there's like millions of choices. Have you guys heard about this? There's like millions of choices that you can choose. So I don't know if we've even seen a fraction of them. So right here, he's basically explaining, he's like, I like this one, I like that one. Dude, look at the level of detail here, though. Also, I'm trying to make sure my voice is coming through here. So look at the lighting. Let's back up a little bit there. The lighting is so good on the mirror there. Look at that. Yeah, that looks so fucking good, dude. Dude, this shrimp hat is giving me a fucking headache all of a sudden. Dude, okay, here we go. Look at this apartment, man. And here we go. Everyone has been talking about this. Holy shit, wait a second. I'm surprised they're not going to get sued. Look at. That's clearly a Walt Disney design. Disney's going to show up here in a minute. All right, let's go frame by frame here and see what's in that fridge. So right away, loggers, look at the options on screen, guys. So you've got different options to choose different drinks in the fridge. So you've got lager beer, lot lizard beer, buzzberry smoothies, protein shakes. He chooses a beer. So look, boom, beer. And then watch what happens. Some people are mad about this. I personally don't care. But watch, the beer just shows up in his hand. Ready? How do you guys feel about that? Do you think that the level of detail should be better there? I think that would be silly. But look, boop, boop, boop. It is what it is. It's not terrible, but it's cool to see that. I think, there's a controversy happening right now. People are actually upset that he grabs it like that. I'm like, dude, it's an inventory system thing. Doesn't bother me. Does it bug you guys? Yeah, who gives a shit, right? Well, I'll tell you this. There's people on Twitter crying about that. Can you believe that? So let's see how he opens it. I like how there's a stripper pole. Wait a minute. Juice loose? What the fuck is juice loose? Oh, God damn it. Oh. Watch this, guys. So he goes and watches television, right? On the TV, this game has its own networks of television stations and stuff. So What is the one on TV right now? Let's watch it together. It's like, I think it's for depression. So you could sit there and watch television, which, you know, that's fucking cool. Oh, there's Lake America. Okay, now, dude, look at the detail here. We've got deer. We got a moose. We got hogs. There's a chickadee, I believe, or whatever the hell that is. There's rabbits. Look at that fucking squirrel. Look at this. Jesus Christ, look at this. I wonder if you could shoot them. You probably could shoot all this. Dude, that's fucking crazy. All right, that's adorable. Look at that. So, oh, this is hilarious, guys. This is like an Arby's sandwich. Now, if you look at the top there, I think that is that's like a Jewish symbol. And if you keep going here, I forget where the Jewish comes in. Oh, by the way, it's only 3,000 calories. 30,000 calories. Sorry, look. Oh, is that just the sheriff's star? I thought that was the Star of David.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Guys, it's the Star of David. Give me a break. That's the Star of David. Look. That's the Star of David. Get real. It's Jewish. Let's keep going. Now, let's look at this. This is fucking wild. Look at the apartment. It's actually in that building. You can go in and out of it and sit on the balcony. If you look closely at the far left here, you've got construction workers on the far right, I should say, right over here, who are just chilling. Looks like they're doing surveying, making sure the land is level. Then on the right, or sorry, the left side, you've got people at the pool. Crazy, dude. This is crazy.